We are on time once again. Welcome everyone to another episode of The Bunker Underground. That is right, The Bunker, which is a live stream for State of Survival that goes through the news and notes from the previous week or potentially 2 weeks, which I'll talk about here in a minute. But this is where we go through all that, have some fun discussions with you guys, talk about State of Survival, just have fun on a Thursday night before Friday, which is kind of the last day of the week, which typically people hopefully at work don't schedule anything for you, so it kind of becomes like a holiday, although it really never does. There almost always is something. It's just the way it works. Like, you would think that everyone wants to just, go home on a Friday, maybe go home early if they can, but no, there's always that person that somehow manages to schedule something at like 5 p.m. on the Friday. Just every time, it's just the way it happens. Yeah. There's always that person. There's just always that person. But I went on a tangent there. So I apologize. I tend to go on tangents a lot. So if you're not familiar, yes, I go on tangents a lot. It is very easy to get me to go on tangents too. So yeah, so much going on tonight. There is actually some stuff going on tonight. Otherwise it is kind of, we're in the anniversary right now, which is nice. We'll talk a little bit about the anniversary, what is happening inside of the anniversary. And then we will also talk about the feedback, which, if you are not sure what that is, there is the ability to do feedback in the Discord, and they're compiling some stuff, so we'll talk about that a little bit. And actually, we'll go through it together in order to actually review it. We'll go through it. Aerith has become Airship Pirate. How are you doing, Aerith and Eric B? Glad to have you both here. Yeah, we'll talk about a lot of the stuff, because there is a lot of stuff. Yeah, and then I have some surprise crates to open, which I will do on stream as well. A lot of events popped up, actually. So we'll go through all those events. I have the recycling center, so we'll try to get rid of some of that stuff. We'll look at the recycling center for the first time, for me anyways, in a while. So it should be pretty fun. We'll talk again about the anniversary, and then also go through the feedback, and we can do it together. So we can try to see how the feedback goes. But with that, let's go ahead and get started here, and I'm going to bring down the screen so we can talk a little bit about the game. And I'm currently here, and let's actually start with the events. So if you guys haven't seen, there are a lot of events going on right now. There is, of course, the throwdown, which everyone should be hopefully doing to help their alliance. I'm kind of bad at it, to be honest. I'm bad. Then there's a surprising supply box, which, if you haven't already, make sure you do it and get your free one for 1,000. Get yourself your hero stuff. There is the power sprint, which has all the hero stuff that you can use plus plasma in order to get your points. Wild racing, surprise crate, which we will do now because I have 198 tickets. I have 198 tickets, and I have I need to open these. So we'll do a preview of the rewards here. So there's all these frags that I can get, plus all these other things. So here's the weird part, right? So I can get Martha, I can get Luca, I can get Jess, then of course there's Chef, Sarge, Jane. However, in the graphics, there is Nicola and Maddie. And then over here, there is a ghost that is apparently in a legendary frag. Like, I don't understand. Some of these things I just feel like maybe miss quality control. These frags are just generally confusing. Now, possibly the frags are related to whichever server you're on, like which state you're in. So maybe some of them it is Maddie and Nicola, but it's just weird that right now I have none of them. But yes, holy tickets indeed. Let's go ahead and open it. I like opening stuff on stream. Okay, we got 0 frags. Okay, we're starting off great. We got 0 frags. Let's open the next 10. Okay, we got Chef and we got Jane. That makes me feel all special inside. Oh, there we go. We got Jess, we got Martha and Sarge. I'll take Jess and Martha because I need their frags. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, we got another Jess. We got Jess and Jane. So doing well so far with Jess. Here we go. Next. We got Sarge. Okay. Nothing. This is not working out well right now. I don't know why they're saying congratulations. I got a lot of XP though, which could come in handy. Ooh, got a Luca. Got 2 Janes, a Luca, and a Chef. I tried that. Okay, so just Eric B, I tried that a few days ago. I got 1s all the way except for the final one, which was a +2. I got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 +2. So I don't think it works. I'll do it on stream, but I don't think it matters. I'm just throwing it out there. Okay, we got Luca. Okay, we're not really doing too well on the frags. We got a Jess. We got a Luca. We got a Martha. Got crap. 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 Ooh, Martha and Luca. I like this one. And now we're done. I don't want to do the singles. I want to open them 10 at a time. So I'll just wait for now. And then we can go to the recycling center. And what was this? Oh, these were the maps. Okay. So I can swap these because I don't need these. I don't need the whistles. Get rid of that. Save those. Save those. Where's all my frags? Oh, I need to get my recycling coupons. So let's do this. Let's see how many recycling coupons I have. There we go. Yeah, let's get rid of Ghost. And then we can get rid of some of the Rusty. So, yeah, I think I'm done. I'm done pretty much with the swaps. Why would I... Is this correct? Why would I trade in the permanent... I'm confused. Oh, because I guess it's only available during that time. So if you still have it, you can get rid of it. Weird. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Who? Rusty and Ghost, I do, yeah. Rusty and Ghost, I have maxed. That's why I just recycled their frags. I got rid of their frags for the other stuff. Yeah, them I have maxed. Okay, here we go. Okay, we'll do your strategy. I don't think it's going to work at all, but we'll do your strategy. Before we do the purification, I will do this other one. Let's see. So we got a 1. We got a 1 plus 2, so we're at 3. 4. 5, 6, so we're at 6. And then 7. I once again got a total of 7. I don't know what else to say. I once again got 7. What do you... Oh my god. Of course, Delete joins and starts laughing at me for that. That's not nice, Delete. That's not nice. And why are you wearing a green shirt when you know we're green screening? Oh my God.
Am I just
Yeah,
completely
it's
not
deletes
there?
head and then Nike Golf. That's it.
Nice. Nice. It's actually not too bad. I actually got to tune in. I got to log into the screen to RSG to see
Yeah.
what's going on.
Delete is just a head today because he decided to wear a green shirt. Fantastic.
Welcome to the late comedy of errors.
Oh, this is going. It is this ghost delete.
I can't wait to see what this looks like.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, that's all I can say. It knows you are free to play. Hush, Juggernaut. Hush you. All right. So now I'll purify the other one, and I got myself 2. Okay, I'll take it. I got 2. But yeah, I told you that purification thing is awful. That purification thing is awful. Aerith has solved the problem. Just take off your shirt.
Well, that would be.
That's the opposite of what Delete did, which was put something on top of the shirt. Aerith wanted you to go in the other direction.
I went for the Julius Caesar approach of wearing like a toga blanket.
You did. You definitely went the Julius Caesar approach.
Maybe I'll just do the sash. I'll go pure Caesar.
Oh my God. Except your shoulder's missing. Oh my God.
This is so great. So great.
We are doing fantastic here so far. Okay. Yeah. So green screens are a legit thing, just FYI. If you wear green, you can, just disappear.
I'm throwing the system off. Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine.
Just game in the game.
I mean, I'm fine here. I mean, I'm okay. So
I'm okay. I'm okay with me being, I don't know, it sort of looks like camouflage a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, sure, camo. Yeah, that's what that is. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what it really looks like? It looks like I'm in the AHA video. Take on me.
Take on me, take on me, take me on, take on me. I'll be gone in a day or two. We are crazy people. What else can I say?
Yeah.
We are crazy people.
I would agree.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Oh, you want it to look like we're drawn? Okay, hold on. Let's do this then. Okay. So, we are just, just chilling, having some fun. Let me see. Is this going to lag it out? I think I may have just destroyed the stream.
Wow, you almost looks like Pixar. No, not really Pixar. More like into the Spider-Man into the multiverse. Yeah, with Miles Morales. That's what
yeah, kinda. Okay, hold on. It's gonna reset the stream here for a second. So we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Nobody go anywhere. Okay, everything is. Okay, we're back. See, I told you I would be back, and we're back now. And yeah, Delete and I are both matching now. We're both drawn. That's this is awful. I can't help myself. I had to do this. I have something wrong with me, Delete. Why would I do that? Why would I do that to myself?
It happens.
I know.
It happens.
I know. So, we're going to talk a little bit about stuff happening in the game. We went through some of the events. So, we'll do that. Let me share this with Delete. You can share my camera.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's Pixar. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now
That's what's happening.
I've gone more Disney animation now instead of anime. Mm-hmm. High 3D graphics. That's what you get here. High quality 3D graphics. I mean, I don't know what else to say. This is high quality stuff. I mean,
Peak of our game right here.
It is.
Peak of our game.
It is. Do you know they're trying to they have in their Discord a new hero they're trying to introduce named Finn?
Will this break the free-to-play Finn? Will you buy yourself?
No. No. It does. It takes a lot. No, I won't. But I'm just saying. Huh. Okay, so we're going to. there's just like the 3D version of my face right now. Just saying. It's actually really cool. I like the 3D version of me. Mm-hmm. Trying to think, is my hand gonna be 3D or is my hand real? No, my hand.
I think it'll be real.
Yeah, my hand is real. My face is 3D. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Yeah, so we were going through some of the events and all of that, and then we did the plasma, which is awful. Yeah, I hate that plasma machine. Still, worst thing to happen right now. Just frustrating. Where you can get 10 if you don't overachieve, but if you overachieve, you get screwed. Mm-hmm.
I got 11 yesterday. Not to rub it in, but
I hate you.
I did get 11.
I hate you. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Awful. Eric B, you need a chef hat and a mouse. I have one of those. I have one of those things. Maybe I have the other? No, I only have one of those. I think. Yeah, I only have one of those. But we'll get to that. You guys are distracting me. It's not nice. Don't distract me. I am too easily on tangents. So don't distract me. I'm just saying. Okay. So, we talked about the anniversary memories, right? Which were just weird. They were weird. So I streamed this. I don't think I streamed it with you, right, Delete? This was what I did earlier in the week when it got first released. For those of you that caught that, you will know what I'm talking about when I say they made some changes to this one that I have to say while I like it, there are parts of it that are, not that great. Yeah, I know. I am Army of One Finn. I am Finn the Annoyer. That is my name. Has been since the beginning. I thought it was perfect too, Eric B. I did too. But there were certain things about this that I thought were just things that you should not put in here. I understand why they did it, but it was things that I thought they should not put in. They lost. I don't know. You'll see. First off, the letter from yourself from the last year was cool. I opened the letter, okay? This is what I wrote to myself, okay? Because Delete remembers how I played this game about a year ago. Because we were still not in Plasma yet, in the state. So my letter to myself literally says, make sure to sleep when the gathering event rounds are up. Even if it's just for a couple of hours, get those timers right. That is literally my message to myself, okay? So here's how much of an addict I knew I was back then that I was warning myself of such a thing, right? So I feel like that was just appropriate, okay? So here's where the problems for me come in. You go through, right? And you get your starting date, right? That's fine. You get the number of countries and regions and everything for the game. That's cool. You get your power and how many people you surpassed. All good, right?
Then it's crazy that you're at 99.7
Yeah.
Right? I'm in 99.9%. So in that 0.2%, you're a plasma
5
now. So that 0.2% is 5 to 8 plasma bases. I don't see how that's actually valid or possible. I guess there must just be a lot of
increased. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there's so many farm accounts and people that just create bases for SVS and
don't forget, I went from like HQ like 28 or something, even when Plasma was out, to Plasma 5. So you would have only gone, I mean, if you look at just like the total amount, right? Because you have to look at where you started. You were probably already like Plasma 2 or something at that point, and then went up to Plasma 8. So you had already like a higher level to get to that next one. So that probably is contributing to part of it. Because it's just your total amount. It doesn't necessarily say you're like one of the top 99.7% of the bases. It just says you increased.
Your growth.
Yeah, your growth was that high. So
I think mine says that I'm in the top 99.9% of the bases or something.
Yeah, which wouldn't be surprising. So here, this next page, right, is where I was like, it would have probably been better for them not to put this. Okay? It just would have been better for them not to put this. So the first thing says, you have surpassed 99.6% of survivors in total login days. Since you set foot on this land in July 24th, you have been involved in the battle for 398 days, totaling 1,794.8 hours, right? So you think about that for a minute, and you're like, holy crap, have I really played almost 1,800 hours of this game in the last, like, a little more than a year and a month? Not only that, it is about an entire month of just playing. It's almost 30 days of just straight playing. So I have lost a month in the last year and a month of playing this game, right? So that is what this is telling me. Why would you give this stat? Because the next stat makes me feel even worse, because apparently it keeps track of the day that you spent most in this game. And mine says, on this day, which was September 16th of 2020, you spend 19.3 hours here fighting side by side with your soldiers to keep the settlement thriving. Which means probably at a capital clash I was on for nearly the entire day. It's likely, since it was 19.3 hours, it was probably a gathering event, which was why I was on. You laugh, but I'm almost sure it was a gathering event, probably for survival or state for state. Why? I kind of feel like they would have been better off not giving these stats. You know, it's like, you know the reason why, Delete, they don't put a clock in Vegas in like the gambling rooms?
Yeah, so you don't feel bad about yourself for wasting an entire forever, and you're like, oh, I have to go.
You lose sense of time and everything, and you don't want to be brought to the reality of it by the casino. You do it yourself. You look at your phone, you look at your watch, all of that, right? That is the problem. So when you make your players aware that they're spending this much time, I'm kind of thinking to myself, holy crap, am I playing this game a little too much?
Then you have me beat by 600 hours.
Total in the game?
I've been playing for 553 days, and I'm at 1,130.
I may have a problem, just a little.
My longest run is 7.8 hours.
So Eric was saying, I want to see deletes. So there you go. I have, I have issues. That's all I can say. I have issues, Delete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My note to myself is stop spending. It isn't worth it.
Well, that failed.
Such a kidder. To
Uh,
myself. My note to myself is stop spending. It isn't worth it.
it is Eric B. Eric B saying that's the difference between pay to play and free to play. It is. Free to play have to be in the game to maximize like everything. So it would make sense why I have more hours and everything. But yeah, it's crazy. But when I saw that, I was like, I don't know. Part of me thinks it would have. I like seeing the stat. It makes me more self-aware. I'm in a little bit of a different position now because real life has kind of just come by, right? So my gameplay has gone down a little bit just because of other things. But it's one of those where it's like I don't know if we needed that stat. Just because I don't think there was a benefit to it, but it is an interesting stat that I can compare against Delete now and show how much more of an addict I am than he is. But then they gave a day that was urgent. You fought late into the night to keep your settlement from ruin. So there you go. Under your command, survivors have worked together and successfully raised their headquarters to 35. This one confused me because the wording makes no sense. In order to survive, you have spent 7 billion plus resources. Okay? So far it makes sense. And then it says almost 9 billion of those came from the hard work of your soldiers gathering.
That doesn't seem right.
So how can 9 billion of my 7 billion come from gathering? I only spent 7 billion. So I may have, maybe I lost the resources or something, right? But how do I gather more? Like it's not worded correctly.
Unless it's probably due to healing.
I will resources. Say, Aerith, I have never been burned for like 2 billion resources.
It would have to be healing. That's the only thing that I can think of.
But that should count as spent, right?
Well, yeah, I guess it's spent in a way, but it's not spent on your settlement.
But I still don't understand like why it says of. So it's like you're when it says X of those came from something, you're talking about a piece of that full pie. So the full pie is supposed to be like 7 billion. And somehow that X is 9 billion. It is more than that pie. I feel like they needed to reword that somehow. Like somehow it needed to be reworded. Yeah, I don't know how they did this.
That's weird. Because mine checks out. You're going to be astonished by the numbers, but it's in order to survive, you have spent 89.5 billion.
Okay.
Resources. And 8 billion of those came from the hard work of your soldiers gathering.
That sounds about right.
So we're only off about 1 billion.
Yep.
In gathering.
Yeah.
And you were setting timers. I set my guys are farming basically overnight, religiously overnight every day. But that's about it.
Yeah. Like something just like I said, I think I understand what they're trying to say, but the wording is just weird with this.
I wish Mako was on because he farms.
Yeah,
nobody farms like Mako.
Oh yeah, Mako's would be like crushing this. McVenom's would be the opposite.
Yeah. You mean the 100,000s?
Yeah, the hundreds of thousands. Yep. Okay, the next number of troops that were trained. So I surpassed 96.3 people in doing that. Then I participated in 687 infected battles. What's up?
This tells me, so on March 23rd, you trained 184,948 brave soldiers. So it gives me a specific day.
Yeah, I have that too. On July 24th, you trained, and I believe July 24th, it is of this year, 2021, July 24th, you trained 97,244. I believe that's when I was doing my SVS cashing in.
Push,
and I used all my speed ups. Yep. So I think that's when I did. And I raised my power by 8 million. Almost 8.5.
Mine is 21 million.
Mm-hmm.
Wonky.
And then 867 or 687 infecteds that I have killed. So I don't even try to kill enemy troops. I only do enough to get the rewards from kill event, and then I stop. And then I do capital clash. And that's it, right? And SVS. So for the troop killing, you showed no mercy to the wicked, defeating a total of 8.4 million enemy troops, which has surpassed 97.5 survivors.
Wow.
I don't think I'm like super active in the killing, which makes me wonder. So if we're trying to figure out how many of the survivors are truly active, right? I'm guessing that if I am above 97.5 of these total survivors, probably only about like 8% are active.
Yeah.
Because I would be in like the top 2.5, maybe a little more. Let's say maybe 10%.
Tops.
But this is, I mean, because I'm really not going for kills. 8.4 million to me, anyways, is just you do your kill event, you do capital clash, and that's it. Like, I'm not really doing anything else. And even capital clash, most of the time I'm in just to get my points and be done because it happens on a weekend and I have other things to do. So I'm not even like constantly in a tower or a capital and in rallies and stuff. I usually get my like 6.4 million points and I'm done. So this number is fairly interesting to indicate how many, like how active the overall survivor pool is, and it doesn't seem like it's too high. So an interesting stat to see.
Yeah, I'm at 99.8 for, surpassed 99.8 survivors in troops killed. And I'm at 171 million in killing enemy troops. But that's only, that's fortresses.
Yeah.
And I haven't played capital in probably at least 3 to 4 months.
Right.
Besides like doing, a rally here or there and then hopping off the game. And if I keep it, I keep it. If I don't, I don't, kind of in a tower somewhere.
Yeah. Very interesting stat with that. Then number of rallies. I did 52 rallies on a day. I think that's when I was cashing in and trying to go for top in one of the infected events. 30. I have 31 heroes. What was yours? 168. That's a lot of rallies.
68.
Oh, just 68. I was gonna say 168 is a lot of rallies. So then 31 heroes, which I don't know how much that is, but
you've got 31.
Yeah, you should be maybe at 34 or something.
I've got 36.
Because you have probably one set because you're ahead, and then Lucky, and then Ray and Rolex.
Oh, right. And maybe Wacko? Do you have Wacko?
I have Wacko now, yeah. There was probably one somewhere in between. Because remember, we skipped a whole, the tier 4 it was that got upgraded to 5, so we just skipped those. Aerith says, I have killed 321 million. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Mine is so low. And to think that I'm like above 97.5%, it kind of means that either a lot of people are not into PvP, but really all I'm doing are the events that require me to kill. I'm not really doing a lot of killing outside of that. So, and then your most trusted partners, Chef, Sarge, and Travis. Mm-hmm. That is true to everything I have done ever. Mm-hmm.
It's weird. Mine says I barely use Tyler. Mine says Tyler, Tweak, and Roxy. But I don't. I was like, I don't think that's right. But I don't know
Maybe you
because I
were
really don't
really active
recall.
when Tyler was the top.
Mm, maybe, but Tyler was always kind of whack.
Hmm.
So I always switched him out. That was one of the ones that we got to switch out for the other guy. What was his name? The guy with the glasses that had like the drone.
Oh,
Not the
Jeb.
drone,
Jeb.
not Jeb. That had the like walking drone, I should say, the little walking robot.
The
That's
walking.
probably the generation that you skipped.
Oh yeah, I don't recall one that has a walking robot.
Yeah, he had like he was like it was him. It was the guy with the hazmat costume. Um, and who was the brawler for that? Oh, and it was oh yeah, the brawler would have been. Is that the guy with the hammer? Yeah, it was the guy with the hammer, the football player.
Yeah, I don't think we ever got him.
Wow,
Maybe they added
which
the
is a
hours from
shame
that.
because of like the also I mean like he's a really good defensive hero, so like that
Hmm.
puts you at a disadvantage technically.
I wouldn't be able to get him anyway, so it's not like it matters.
Yeah, but if we were ever doing like an SVS, well, I guess we would never do an SVS that cross unless the merge thing happens.
Yeah.
But even then, the merge would be so far. It would be the 5 to 10 states around you. Wouldn't we would never get to 359.
Hmm. So the next one is even more interesting to me. So I have surpassed 22.9 survivors in the development of Jess. So what I'm curious about is how many people have Jess unlocked. Because my guess is that the 22.9 is only for those that have Jess unlocked, right? Which is difficult because it's all through survival of the fittest. Or, yeah, it's all survival of the fittest. I don't think you even get an SVS. So, survival of the fittest is the only way to get her. So, the fact that I'm 22.9 does make sense. She is my highest power hero because that's when I cashed in all my stuff. So, I got a lot of frags for her. I was able to boost her up a good bit. So, her power is a lot higher. That's probably why she's listed there. So she's listed as my most important partner, but I'm pretty sure that's just based on power. You have equipped them with fine gear, helping them rank 11, 583 in all settlements and power. Yeah. Oh, Aerith is saying we don't have Jess. That's another good point too. The younger states are not going to have Jess, so it also reduces the pool a little bit there. So this one again, interesting stat to just kind of see how it plays out. Then Arizona is the one that I talk to the most. Let's see. I have a total of, on January 9th, I had 138,000 troops die. I remember that one too. It was actually during a SVS, and the other state came over and started attacking, right? And McVenom and I were playing around, and we were kind of like taunting, like attacking a guy and then porting and just doing that over and over again. It was just annoying the crap out of him, and I had so many advanced relocators. What I noticed though is that I was getting like no points at all for the event. I was like, I'm not getting anything. So I literally let him hit me. It gave me 138,000 like dead troops. I'm like, I'm gonna recover 90%, but it gave me all my points. The guy messaged me and he like gave like a laughing emoji, right? Because he finally managed to hit me. So he sent me a laughing emoji, and I was like, thank you. I don't think he understood, but he did that, and I said that thank you. I was waiting for that, and then that was it. It was the
That's so
weirdest
funny.
thing.
Mine says it doesn't even tell me what that box is for on that page. It just says data lost due to infected attack on the database. So I had no idea what that was supposed to even mean.
Wait, so underneath where like it tells you who you talk to the most, it just gave you a data infected error?
Yeah. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. I don't even know. Can I get
Wow.
that on? No way. No. Oh, no way. Oh, wait.
Oh yeah.
No.
Hold on. I can turn off your green screen. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Data loss due to infected. That's so weird.
I'm like, I was like, wait, what?
Aerith is
I was
saying
like,
that's the
okay.
same with her. She's saying same
Oh,
with
wow.
me. I have been zeroed twice. I have no clue. Oh, maybe because you maybe had like no, that would be so impossible to get like the exact same number twice. I was thinking maybe if you had the same number twice, that would be the reason, but it is so hard to get two exact numbers where you would
It's so weird. I was like, what the hell does that mean? I was like, all right, well, I'll never know.
So then the next one, I don't understand. So if you look, they put this record thing where it explains whenever you had a record, right? So all of these give some kind of record for yourself. It gives you a stat comparison, right? So this one is Jess. This one is rallies. This one is about troops. All this kind of stuff, right? This one just says cooperation. In desperate times, hope can only come from cooperation. Unite and we shall survive. Divide, which is spelled wrong, and we will die. But I'm like, what is the record? I don't get what the record is. Do you have the same one, Delete? Does it just it's the cooperation one?
I feel like this is the one that's like, you have tapped help this amount of times.
Yeah, but shouldn't it give a number? Like all the other records give some kind of number, some kind of comparison. Like this one just says record and there's no record.
Yeah.
Like this one I did not understand what this was. I know they need a spell checker for sure. Then they have the number of days. So I have been in the alliance for 49 days. That's because we just shifted and did a merger. So that's that. I have captured capital 12 times. Which
that's
again,
what that is? Oh wow.
You have
that's another one, infected? Data loss. Yeah. Wow. I've been in law for 489 days. And so that means I was only in wall for 2 months. So in the 2 months that I was in my prior alliance that turned the entire state against us, all it took was 2 months.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Actually, it took like a month, but who's counting?
Oh, yeah. It's Mako!
What up, Mako? Seriously. That's nutty.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, Mako. Okay. So we're currently on page 8 of it, right? But let's go back.
Okay.
We need your stats. So I'm gonna go back. We need your stats, especially the gathering ones. We wanna get your stats too and do a comparison. So page 1. Did you leave yourself any fun message?
No.
Okay. I told myself to make sure I got sleep during gathering events. So.
And I told myself to stop spending.
Nice.
Page 2. The survivor power thing.
Surpassed 99.8% survivors and power increased.
Damn it! Mako's just ahead of me. I'm 99.7. Okay.
I've got, let's see, what's that? 229,230,182.
Okay, I have 163 million plus. So you have about 100 million on me. Okay. Then next one. Next one is the fun one. How many hours have you been in this game, and what was your longest day?
1,006.6 hours.
Wait, 1,006?
Yep,
yeah,
0.6 hours.
Lower than both of us.
Oh my god. I have like 800 hours on you. Holy crap.
Well, you know, Finn, you play on BlueStacks a lot, right?
Not a lot. No, typically I've always been on my phone. The emulator is only whenever I'm streaming.
Oh, because I've noticed that like BlueStacks would just keep running on a
Oh
computer.
yeah, you can leave it open on your emulator for sure. But I actually didn't do that a lot.
Wow. Nope,
But,
you're just
yeah.
addicted to the game.
I am. I may be a little addicted to the game. Okay.
My longest is 10.2 hours.
Okay, I have you beat on that too, because I'm 19.3. I'm pretty sure that was during a gathering event. Holy crap. Eric B says I have 4,877 hours.
Nice.
Almost 4,900 hours. How many days though, Eric? You have almost 4,900. See, I was saying, Mako, that I think this is a stat they should not have put in this game because it's like Vegas if you put a clock. You become more aware of how much time you're wasting. So they should not have said what your total time was. That's it.
Yep.
They shouldn't have. They could have maybe given a percentage that you have spent more than like 99.6% of people in any given day in this game or something.
Right.
So Eric is at like 3.5 months straight in the game, roughly.
Yeah. He's at almost 600 days.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and he's been playing about 50 more days than me. And has quadrupled my number.
Yeah. That's
impressive, man.
Craziness.
That's hardcore.
Okay, so page 4. Page 4 is the resources one.
I have spent 608,723,000 resources, and I've gathered 8.7 billion resources.
Wait, so something is wrong. There's no way I have gathered more than Mako.
Well, before I was listening in. Delete's got what? 481 days of law?
No, so I'm in law 489 days.
Yep. It says I've only been in law for 491 days, and I was an R4, and we battled at least 7 capitals against Wall. So there's got to be some skewed there.
Oh, right.
I think something is funky with these numbers. These numbers are not as clear cut as what they're trying to make it seem here.
Because I've got 553 days in the game and only 1,000 hours. So that means I'm only putting in 2 hours per day, which is, how is that possible?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So I think we think there's something wrong with that. Then we look at your troops.
On Christmas Eve of 2020, I trained 40,000 soldiers, raised my power by 3 million.
Okay. So I think Delete is still in the lead on that one. Number of infecteds.
Why?
502.
Ooh, I have Mako on the infecteds. And then how about the kills?
7.2.
Ooh, I have Mako on that too. Haha. I have 8.4 million. And then number of rallies in a day.
39.
Delete still wins that one.
Yeah, it's what is 68?
68, I think it was. Okay.
One short of being epic.
Number of heroes.
35.
Okay. Yeah, me beat on that. Yeah, because I think it was I must have missed so obviously there's that one set of heroes, right? And then there's probably one of something that I missed because Delete's also.
Lucky.
Did you get the new one? What's her name? Nana? No.
Martha?
Nanami?
Oh,
yeah.
Nanami? No, I don't have Nanami yet.
I have not gotten her yet.
That could be the difference between Delete and Mako. You got Nanami, Delete?
He's also got Ray and Rolex.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm about to unlock Becca, but I haven't yet. I'm waiting for a throwdown mission.
Gotcha. Okay. Who are your most trusted heroes?
Travis, Zoe, and Ash.
Well, Mako and I both have Travis, so.
Wow. You guys are both efficiency experts, so that makes complete sense.
Travis is the greatest hero ever. That's just the way it is. Okay. Which is your hero of choice?
Magnus Peterson.
Strongest guy.
Yep. Surpassed.
I'm surprised mine.
29.1 survivors I've passed in my development.
Nice. Okay.
Mine's Grim. Grim, and I've surpassed 78%. But Magnus is my strongest now. I guess it was just the day that it came out. I hadn't ranked up Magnus yet.
Yeah. Okay. Then
I don't have either of. I don't have any of the new ones at 80 yet. They're all general, but they're not at 80.
Yeah, because I think it just goes by power. Eric is saying his is Travis, Nicola, and Sarge. I'm telling you, Travis is the man. Travis should be on everyone's list there. I'm just saying. Should be on everyone's list. Okay, next one. Most number of troops that you lost.
I've got data loss due to infected attack on database.
So what is so weird? Maybe it's your guys' state that has that issue?
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe we're just too old for them to care.
Well, Aerith is new and she got that.
Oh, it's true.
I don't know what it is.
And she said that she was 0 twice, so she should have numbers for the report.
Yeah. So weird. Do you have cooperation or something on the other side?
Yep, I have cooperation.
Okay. I wonder if there's some other things that could show up there. Okay, page 8. How many captures did you get?
Data loss due to infected attack.
Oh, right. That's the same one Delete had. Okay. So then on the right side, Master is the current ranking I have achieved in Showdown.
Yep, same here.
We're the same.
Okay. Then we go to page 9. Oh yeah, I haven't done a lot. I have 3 victories in Reservoir Raid out of 5. I haven't done a lot of Reservoir Raid, especially lately. I'm assuming you guys have more. You only have 4
4
victories?
out of 10. Yeah.
Oh, but you have 10.
We've been
I am one of
getting our
one.
asses handed to. Huh?
What do you make of?
I am 1 of 1. So apparently it was.
Yeah, probably because you're an expert gatherer.
I think the only one I participated was like the very first one where we didn't have any idea what we were doing either. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the fact that it keeps on happening like on a weekend and then I happen to be going somewhere does not help. So
Yep.
having a life.
And this is going to be the first one that I've missed completely. I've done Res Raid like on vacation, and I can't do this this Sunday.
Yeah.
I've got soccer and baseball and more soccer. It's going to be a lot.
And then
our SVS is pretty solid.
We have 3 victories in 8 battles for our SVS.
We are 6 of 9.
Yes.
Okay. And then
Considering I don't even take part, I shouldn't take any of the credit, but still impressive.
And then yeah, Eric's saying right side is if you've been a governor. Yes, I have not been governor. So I assume Delete has.
No, I have not. I haven't been governor since I've actually never been governor.
Oh wow. But you
Even
guys have 1 cap, right?
Yeah, but it was always given to somebody else in Wall.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and Law has technically never won cap.
Nope.
The closest we got was when Colo was in Triple X, and they gave it to Colo when he joined in Law. So we kind of got it that way, which is pretty funny.
Eric is saying good, it sucks.
Yeah, it's work.
Yeah,
It
it's work.
completely is work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's waking up at specific times to make sure that you go ahead and launch the buffs.
Yep.
And, you know, you're nonstop going ahead and like, all right, who wants these buffs on these days? It's work.
Yep.
Which is why I didn't want it in Law.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in Wall. We are legends.
All right. Then page 10. I picked Army of One as my title. What title did you pick, Mako?
Iron Commander.
And Delete.
What did I pick? Let's see. Is it still up there? Yeah, it's still up there. Doomsday Leader.
I'm
I don't even know why.
I'm putting more stickers. The stickers thing is just fun at this point. Literally, you just put stickers all over the place. It is fantastic.
I saw you got a kill one there.
Yeah, I put a kill one to point to my kill count. I was like, I feel like that is appropriate. Just have the arrow pointing to it. Mm-hmm.
The game has been so crashy for me. It's the third time it's crashed during stream. I don't know what that's all about.
And then I have collected 0 airship construction materials, and I have 0 battles in the wilderness right now.
288 and 64.
Yeah, I haven't been playing much lately because I am about to go on a trip. So, yeah. So, for those of you that missed the intro, I was saying we normally go through the news and notes every week. However, next week, no stream. I will not be here. So we will be skipping next week, and then we'll be back the week after. So just FYI, no bunker next week. But yeah, that's oh, there was like 5 Becca shards there that I didn't even realize. Huh. Okay. Well, don't forget to get your free Becca shards apparently. They're just there. Good to know. But there you go. So that was one of the anniversary events. There's some neat videos. I watched the construction of the airship thing. When does the other one unlock?
Yeah.
Oh, the stage hasn't started yet, so we just have to get through it. We have the airship designs, the day of celebration, the comeback. There is the sign-in. And each day you sign in, and it's basically like 3 weeks. More than 3 weeks. You have to make sure you sign up, but pretty much a day over 3 weeks, and you can get Becca unlocked. So it's because it's 100 frags in order to unlock, and you get 25 4 different times. So if nothing else, even if you're busy, just log in and get your sign-in bonus so that you can unlock Becca, because she is a development, like a construction speed-up hero, which is going to be big. And usually those are going to be based on your level, not your rank. So for those people that have the hero precinct, stick her in there and you're just going to get the construction speed-up bonus.
And are they like queuing up something with that, by the way? I mean, because if you're a plasma 8, like we are on 125, it's unlocked. Like how much more construction are we going to do?
Plasma 10.
It'll be plasma 48.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I know.
No way.
But they are going to increase the plasma, 15. I'm sure. And then my guess is they're going to start introducing some of the other stuff too, like a research hero.
That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
You've done that one first.
Yeah,
right?
I know. Yeah, that would have been better. But there you go. That is the overall event. What are your thoughts on the event so far? I haven't played it too much, but I've had fun doing it. I do like the fact that the limited event stuff, especially the Abomination dude, is not based on you doing items, like doing things in order to get the item in order to summon it. That has been a huge help.
Yep. I think they should implement that on all of the other ones where you have to do the exact same thing. Just you get a certain amount of chances every 2.5 hours. Everybody's on equal footing that way. And I like it a lot because it's not somebody opens one up and then everybody rushes in to try and kill it. You have your own. Okay, I've got one chance. I can locate it. Then I go kill it myself.
Yep. Yeah. This was a nice update, I think, to their regular events. It makes it a lot more user-friendly. So far, I like that. And then just killing infecteds and fiends and stuff is fine. I mean, you can tie those in, especially right now with throwdown, so that you're maybe getting some additional bonuses. So overall, I think, Delee, your overall thoughts on the anniversary celebration?
I thought the anniversary bundle was probably the worst value, for all of the like anniversaries or like specialty kind of like bundles that they put out there. Value is probably the worst, not the right thing to say, but the key thing in it was the gold frags, the blank gold frags for legendary heroes. I thought it should have been something more like the badges or the certificates that you need for the badges would have been probably a better way to put it, or put the place, because it's like there's no place to get them right now, which is kind of strange in and of itself. So I thought they could have did something better with that,
Yeah.
different pieces in that bundle would have been so much better.
Yeah.
But besides that, it's been okay. Unfortunately I haven't been able to play. Like this week, I haven't really been able to play at all. And tomorrow's looking like a beast of a day. So I don't even know if I'll be able to get fortresses in. Life's just kind of really, real life has just been kicking my ass. It's good to be busy. In my business, I need to be busy in order to make money to buy bundles. So, if I had to do it any other way, it would be this way. So, but yeah, it's been tough. It's been tough to kind of get in there and log in. Like I haven't done a dig in forever. I did some underground, but not much. I don't have the time to kind of put in to kind of get the results that I would normally do.
Yeah.
So it's been rough.
Mako?
Are you talking the $4.99 bundle?
The anniversary bundle goes all the way up to 100. I did not buy the 100. It's not a lot of plasma. It's like random hero and chief gear crates. So it's not even like it's just maps or it's select. Like if you're missing this, you can go ahead and get this. It's all random, So if there's certain pieces you're missing and you're looking to kind of replace those, it doesn't come. The amount of plasma that you get is also pretty low. All of it. The main thing is really the legendary frags that you get. And I thought it would be like, all right, maybe you get a march or a frame or something like that for the anniversary, but they didn't do any of that.
Well, see, I'm looking at the one that keeps popping on my screen when I log in is this one for $9.99, the Eternal Gratitude Bundle. And it gives you 75 Becca fragments, 150 plasma, 20 mercenary influence, 28 badges, 20 chief gear designs, and then chief gear material, 60 hero gear designs. That's
that one I bought.
That one keeps popping up for me.
Yeah. So this is the anniversary Airship bundle.
Oh, okay. Maybe it only pops if you buy this one, so I won't see it for a while.
Oh no, I have both. So at the top of my screen, Mako, there's one that has the Zeppelin image for the anniversary Eternal Guardian. Then there's another one that has Sarge.
Yep. There's a little red arrow. I gotta scroll over.
The one that has Sarge is kind of meh.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a bunch of random stuff, and then So that's the anniversary thing. I think the anniversary wasn't bad. Some definitely good things in here. Eric B said he went God of War as his title from it. Aerith, what did you make your title? I'm kind of curious what Aerith picked as her title. But yeah, I think that covers a lot of what's happening in the game itself. Right now it is largely just anniversary stuff, so it keeps it kind of simple. But what we'll also discuss, so I want to do something. Again, I mentioned to you guys the Discord, and in the Discord they do a bunch of different things now, which is nice. One of the things is that they are taking suggestions, and what they're doing is every 2 weeks putting out a list of suggestions in their feedback that is collected from people, and they want players to vote on it. They just want us to vote on it. So what I'm going to do is they have a list of the suggestions that were proposed between August 15 and August 31st. And I'll go through them and we'll kind of go through it together, and I'll give my vote based on what we all kind of decide. So make sure you guys put your thoughts in the chat as well. We'll just kind of go one by one. So the first one, reduce the production boost costs and increase production rate by 200%. I think I'm all for that because the stuff in your base is useless. Like, production is so much worse than gathering. Like, it's useless. So I would say anything to increase your production rate is a good thing. That would be my initial thought.
I would agree with that.
Yep.
Because they basically made it, they just kind of made it where it's like tapping on that's pointless.
Yeah. You just tap on it just because it gets rid of an icon just on your map, but it doesn't really provide you anything you need.
Or for like that, and it's crazy because that's also one of the best ways to get like if you have to find like the infected hunter or something like that, Yeah. It's probably the only way that they have to like continually get you back into the game right now.
Pretty much. So I will give that a thumbs up. It sounds like we are all in agreement. That will be a thumbs up. The next one, enable the use of all useless fragments in Troll Squad. I don't know what Troll Squad is.
That makes two of us. I don't know what Troll Squad is. Useless fragment.
Enable the use of all useless fragments in Troll Squad. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I mean, if it's the recycle center, then yeah, they should allow just for us to use all of it, but I don't know what Troll Squad is. So we'll skip that one because it doesn't make sense to us. Next one. Migo and Yith stores need to be replenished more often.
Yeah, because the cycle on those are pretty slow.
Yeah.
But it would probably also, if they do that, they would change the cost of everything. So, that's a slippery slope.
Yeah, because you get there's like particular things that everyone is looking for, so you would just want to wait until, like, you're already pretty much waiting for the reset in order to get that stuff anyways. If it came more frequently, yeah, it would change the balance. I do agree with it. I think it should be replenished more often because it does kind of suck waiting for the full time period. So a little more expensive, but less or a shorter refresh or like replenish time. I'm in agreement with that. Mako, what about you?
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, if you focus on one thing, you can actually get quite a bit of them. So, I mean, I know with Migo, I would focus mainly on Chief Gear and Hero Gear, and then I would wait every time they refresh and grab that. So,
gotcha. Oh, and Eric B is saying that for the Troll Squad, it's where you go to increase your Gen 7 stats.
Your Gen 7 stats.
So I'm not sure. But I think we're in agreement for the Migo and Yit, so I'll give that a thumbs up. Next one, include plasma cores, speed ups, and fragments in the supply convoy. I'm going to say no to that one. I saw Mako saying yes. I'm saying no because I think it changes the dynamics of some of these things. Because it included all three. I think I would be fine with speed ups. I don't like frags and I don't like plasma cores in there. If it was just speed ups, I'm a little more open to it.
I would say speed ups, and I would only say plasma because of that picture you sent me on Discord with what might be coming.
If that's true, yes.
If it's true, just because some of the people who like me who wait for events to spend their plasma, and if they lose a bunch of it because of that, I think that is, and I wouldn't say a nice way to get it back because I'm sure there'll be a limit on it, but it would be helpful to cushion some of those losses.
Yeah. No, I'm in agreement with you. If that comes to fruition, so for those of you not sure what we're talking about, we mentioned it last week. There's a picture floating around where it looks like plasma could be a stolen resource from an attack on a base. If that is the case, that changes everything, and then I am in agreement with you that plasma cores should be there. If it is not, then I am not for plasma cores. So I'm going to assume that it isn't real for now and say no plasma cores, just speed ups. Gareth is saying there's no way you'll be able to raid plasma. I don't think you will either, but you don't know what they'll do. That's the only thing. You don't know what they would do. I think it would be an awful idea, but I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think they'll do it, but you never know. Delete, what are your thoughts? Plasma core, speed ups, and fragments in the supply convoy.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the game. I was trying to think about this the other day. Like at this point in 125, it's impossible to attack just about anyone. I mean, everyone's just got too many troops. You can only send a march out of about 180 with like all the buffs on, about 182,000 troops, right? No matter how strong you are, those troops aren't going to beat 2 million troops in a settlement. And you're just going to take massive losses. So I don't see, if you're willing to trade those amounts of losses, like 60,000 in losses for, it's probably going to be like 2 plasma. It's not going to be like 80. Like you would get the plasma you need, but you'd be down 450,000 troops. unless it was an SBS thing, where you're getting 90% of the troops back.
Yeah.
And maybe, but even still, I don't see it.
So I think what I'll do, I'll vote no, but in the case that they ever add plasma, we'll change it. Only because I think right now, none of us want plasma, but plasma makes sense if they actually make it the change where you can steal it. And yeah, I don't think they're going to. Eric makes a good point. Is that people are going to quit if they're losing more money in the game and people actually spend money to buy plasma. So that makes sense. Nobody really spends money in order to get resources per se.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Okay. The next one. So we have a few of them here. So we'll go through them here. Next one, switch back to an hour-long crossfight during SVS.
I would agree with that.
It doesn't bother me either way because I'm sleeping at that time. So
Yeah. I'm kind of like, it doesn't bother me either.
Good point.
But since
If people are that into it.
Yeah.
So
I'll give it a thumbs up because Delete actually seems to care. And Mako and I are sleeping, so there you go. Next one. Provide an in-game UTC converter to view your personal reports and logs in your local time. It already does that. The logs are already in your local time. Or it's like mine tend to be off by an hour, but I think I may have registered while I was in Central Time or something. But it's
That's something I want to mention is we lost a fortress last Friday because the game's UTC time was a second off from like the internet's UTC time. So I use my computer to go ahead and like, all right, I need to launch at this second, and it was just like, uh-oh. It was a second late because the game was just a bit laggy and it was so annoying. It was so annoying.
You always use the game's clock, Delete. You never
Yeah.
use your own personal one. Mm-mm.
It's been synced up perfectly the last, I don't know, 6
It
fortresses.
always works, except for that one time. It's always the case.
Awful. Wonky.
I mean, I'm in favor of this, I suppose, which is provide the in-game to view your personal, but they already have that. They don't have it in general, right? So just outside of it, it still shows UTC. But since everybody does things in UTC in order to keep it consistent, I mean, part of me is like, I don't think we need this. We already have it in the reports.
It would just get confusing.
Yeah.
It would just get confusing.
Yeah, I think I'm a no for this one. Mako?
Yeah, I would agree with you guys.
Okay. And then delete was no, so we're going to do a no for this one. Okay. Next one. An option of assigning different skins to each march.
That's just going to put you into light mode faster than it already clicks into light mode.
Yeah.
More than anything else. It sucks that you can only use one because some of the animations are actually pretty solid. They should have something that's a random generator. So this way you could just compile. It'll just randomly pick one for you and let it fly out.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they need to use much of their effort in this. There's more important things to work on. So
true.
I think we're all on a thumbs down on this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Display in-game chats while watching streamers. I have noticed this. It does kind of take up your entire thing, so you can't really like play quite as much because it takes you into that like menu that you have to click. So I'm kind of okay with this one. I think if you're gonna try to do the streamers, let people play and watch at the same time. So I would say yes. I think this is needed. I would even go so far as to say that it's not just the chat. You should be able to kind of like picture in picture the stream so you can still play and then move it maybe into like different corners or something so that it's not blocking everything and you can still play.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like we're giving this one a thumbs up.
I wish it didn't blur out the background of the screen when you went to go launch a rally. That's annoying.
Yeah.
You know, like when you're launching a rally, you can't see anything else but the rally button, basically.
Mm-hmm. All right, next. Upon completing the gathering tiles, award some bios.
Very interesting. Stop leaving people with, 100,000 left or whatever. That makes sense. I never understood why people just are like, oh, I got a second right now. Let me reset my marches, my farming marches, because I won't be able to do it later. Is the only reason why I think, you would leave a farm.
I have in order to pull my troops for trap and horde before as well.
Yeah.
I'll do it for horde and for trap, but I always save that message so I can just click on the coordinates. It'll send me back to the same tile so I can finish it later.
Yep. I will try to finish my own tile though afterwards.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
I haven't farmed in probably a month ever since I spent everything on that SVS because you just get resources faster than you can spend them and it just makes you a target. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send out like to a level, level 6 tile, and it gets me my dailies every day, and that's about it.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's smart.
Eric is saying, you're good men. Yeah, I always try to finish any unfinished nodes that I leave behind. Because I feel like if you're doing that, like it's fine, it happens, but yeah, you need to kind of clean up your own mess.
There's nothing worse than being in the middle of a gathering event. You go to hit a level 8 gas tile and it's got 62,000 on it. Like,
yeah,
it's a waste of my time.
Oh my god, when that happens in a gathering event, it's so awful. I don't know how I feel about awarding the bios though.
I guess it depends on how much. Like if it's going to be too much, I think that's a little too much. But I mean, people shouldn't need motivation to finish a resource tile. It should just be common sense. Finish a resource tile.
Yeah. I mean, if they gave the same amount of, let's say, your governor credits, which is basically like you finish a node and I think you get like 5 or something like that, then I think I'm fine with that. Like little things like that would be fine.
Yeah.
So I think I would say yes. I'm okay with this one, actually. Mako?
Yep.
Delete?
Yeah, I mean, it would either be that or something else of value to people, where it was like maybe like troop speed ups or something like that,
Yeah.
something.
Okay, so we'll give this one a thumbs up. It needs something for the gathering tiles, so I'm good with that. Next, in order to speed up any march, improve rather than repeatedly pressing. Oh, instead of constantly adding the doing the 50% or the 100% over and over again, just do it so that there's maybe like a slider or something like that.
If they're going to do that for march speed, they need to do it for research and construction speed ups, because trying to count, 600 taps with a 5-minute speed up to get the throwdown mission is ridiculous.
Yeah, to nail it on the button.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm okay with this one as a way of just increasing the march speed, which is needed. So, I would say yes. I'm okay with this one.
Yeah, I mean, there should be something where it was like, okay, do you want to speed this up enough to get there? Sort of like there's a, use like it figures out what the number that you need to basically build all the troops.
Mm-hmm.
It should be, this is what you need to speed it up to make the march. I'd be okay with that.
All right. So we'll give this an up.
Also, that needs to be less expensive. That is I think that's the most expensive thing in the game, basically.
Yeah. It's 2,000
for 50%, 2,000 biocash for 50%. It's like, Jesus.
What's the rally pullback?
Oh, the recall?
Yeah.
I think recall.
Is it 5K? It's expensive. That one is also pretty expensive.
Yeah.
That one also is one that I think should be a little lower, because especially in like capital and stuff, like you start a rally, you can easily get a switch and you don't want to hit your own alliance mate. So it would be nice to be able to pull that back.
You could buy those. You can buy those in the alliance store.
Not in the newer states.
Oh, that's awful.
There's only the March recalls. There's no rally recalls.
Wow.
Eric is saying it's also 2,000. Yeah, it's
Okay.
expensive though. Okay, next, reduce trap cooldown to 24 hours and participants to 48, so players will still be able to play after 48 hours, but they have a choice of 2 play times.
Huh. Interesting. I mean, people would probably still stack it, where it's like, okay, now that only half the people are doing this one, because you can't really beat it with only half the alliance anyway. So.
I do miss the fact that they got rid of the fact that you could like donate to the trap and you would get like the rewards. Now you just have to like participate, which makes it difficult just based on time.
Yeah.
So I kind of want them to bring that back instead. Just let us donate to the trap, and then we will get credit at least, even if we're not able to attend. But I think this one, I don't think this one needs to be done. I think it's just work for my personal opinion. I think it's just extra work on the developers for something that's not really worthwhile. That's my thought.
Yeah, I mean, it's more beneficial for an alliance that's spread out through the world, like say Law is, because we have 2 trap times and we run it 2 weeks at a time. So 2 weeks is at trap time 1, 2 weeks is at trap time 2. If you did this, you could do both trap times and everybody would still get the same amount, or even rotate it more, like 1 week here, 1 week here, 1 week here, so that you get multiple people in it. So let's say week 1 you do every other day is let's say 2000, and then you go the next day. Since everybody's on cooldown, you pick 8 hours from there. So everybody around the world has a chance at getting something.
Yeah.
But if everybody's like, if you have an all Russian alliance or all US alliance or all European alliance, I mean, it doesn't really pay. It'd be kind of a waste.
Yeah. So what would you say, Mako, then? Up or down?
I would probably say up on this just for Law's experience.
Okay. And Delete?
Yeah, you could probably go up.
Okay. Up it is. There we go. Next. Add hospital upgrades for more beds and faster healing.
Well, they did in the like poly in the like when you're maxed out and you've got the new polymerization research. There's another like increase your hospital space. So they kind of did do it. I mean, it's not that much, but you know.
I mean, I'm always up for more for that. I mean, I think it helps and it makes people more competitive when you get your troops back. So
True.
So I think I'm in favor of that one.
Yeah. I mean, enlistment blows. That's the worst.
Yeah.
It takes forever.
So it sounds like we're all in up for this one?
Yep.
Okay. Up it is. Then, a longer launch time frame for new offerings, like heroes, plasma, chief gear, badges would be nice so that everyone can catch up before the next launch.
That'd be nice. I mean, I doubt, as a business, I doubt they'd do it.
I know. Part of me is like, I think it is a good pace that they've been doing it in, because I think it just puts that carrot out for some of the spenders that are not like extra spending, but they're still spending. So it puts that carrot just out of their reach so that they continue. I think everyone that feels it is just the little spenders, and it feels like you're getting farther away, but that happens in any game where you have to like spend to get to the top. So I kind of feel like their timing is actually good. I don't think it needs to be any longer, personally.
Yeah. I think the only thing that would benefit is the heroes, because I think everything else is kind of paced out. I mean, it went 3 months between Plasma 8 and Red badges.
Yeah.
Whereas it's every 6 weeks for new heroes.
Yeah. So I think we'll give this one a down. Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll be thumbs down on this one. Then the next one. To assist Alliance members with vouchers, put a display of the most to the least number of troops lost on the revival stage.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I will say I do that anyways. Like, I see the list of it and I'll click through as many as I can to see who lost the most troops and try to give the tickets to them first.
Yep.
Right.
So I think this would be a nice idea. Like a separate screen that lists all the people rather than having to like fill up your DMs with everyone requesting it from you.
Yeah, we have people that just like, I lost 30,000 and they're like the first ones to request it. It's like we have people that lost 380,000. You know?
Yeah.
So I think we're up for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would just, it would be done with the fact that you'd like, oh, let me go ahead and invite my farm into the alliance, to kind of go ahead and just use those vouchers and stuff like that.
Okay. Next, schedule for DJ music nights on Rotate. I don't think they need to.
I don't know anyone that's done it. Yeah. I don't know anyone that's paid attention to the DJ.
I have. I mean, they're trying to get people into the Discord in order to like listen and everything. So, I mean, it's a fun little thing they're doing. I don't think they need to expend more effort onto it than that.
Yeah.
It's a fun little thing. Just kind of leave it at that. The The next thing, an accurate change log would be helpful. It is difficult to guess changes that are not described clearly. The change log does not have a lot of entries. It floods in very quickly when you do like capital or SVS. Like it just goes away. You can't really trace anything at that point. So I think a longer change log, some kind of filter, a more clear description. I do like this suggestion personally.
Agreed.
Yep.
Okay. So this one gets a thumbs up. And then the last one, the certificate of honor, your new badge material, should be added to capital clash rewards.
Yeah.
It does fit. So I would say yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. We have gone through the August 15 to 31 feedback that were provided by the community. We only have one that we did not fill in just because we're not super clear on it, which was the Troll Squad. Eric B was trying to explain it. It says either Gen 7 or whatever heroes we're at with Magnus, that hero has, that Gen apparently has, I guess, a Troll Squad that you use fragments in order to increase their stats. But I am not there yet, so I do not know. So except for that, we have our votes. I think we're largely on the plus. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pluses and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minuses. So 11 to 5. So we are pretty balanced here. We're not just always going with everything. So there you
Good
go.
suggestions, whether from what they took in.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, so we'll try to go through this like every couple weeks when they have like the next group, and we can just go through it together. And then you guys are also welcome to vote, so make sure you guys go to the forum, to the Discord. They have a feedback for each month, and they put the 2 groups. So we'll try to cover it here as well, but then you guys can also vote on your own for all that. So, yeah, so there you go. So I think that'll cover it for this episode of The Bunker. Delete, any last words?
No, I'm good. I'm
there
good.
You go. And Mako.
Come back in 2 weeks. I'll give you an update on yes.
There you go. We'll do another story time with Mako in 2 weeks. Get ready. New story time with Mako in 2 weeks. So not next week, but the week after. Make sure you guys are here. We will be back with The Bunker. Everyone enjoy kind of your extra time off from us. And we will be back on the 23rd. And I think that covers everything. So with that, for myself, for Delete, for Mako, thank you guys for joining us on another episode of The Bunker Underground. See you guys in a couple of weeks. And everyone, take care, guys.